Now coming to Capricorn or Makara, the sign is crocodile and the element is earth and the lord is Saturn. Now crocodile says a lot about Capricorn person too. They may be slow, but they focus on the bigger things, or bigger goals in life. For example, they can be very ambitious and goal-oriented people. They don't think, or their goals are not small. They're always big, and they like to see the bigger picture. I don't know the phrase, but yeah, they like to focus on bigger things than small goals or achieving small things. So yeah, that can make them very ambitious in general, and they set goals and they generally achieve it with discipline and persistence and whenever it comes to being let's say doing something or performing a hobby or practicing something, they're very disciplined, and it may seem very mundane to a fire element or water element person, but they will do with such discipline and down to earth mentality that it can be very surprising to others, since the ruling planet is Saturn. Saturn shows slow but magnanimous growth, but with very slow small steps. And this is what Saturn shows. So their goal is big and they're very disciplined and they're very persistent, so they will achieve big goals in a long time. So they are the long term investors in general, and they're very responsible. Being the earth element people, they can be seen as very responsible and capable people, especially by their superiors, and they can be very patient and loyal, especially to they can be very patient towards their subordinates or especially their close ones, and they have the patience of how do I say, their no one other than these people this sign ruled people has the patience that these people have, because earth element shows patience and Saturn teaches patience to these individuals. Let's say these people were trying to be very impulsive and fiery. Saturn will teach them a lesson and make them very patient from a very early age. And crocodile also shows patience. So these people are going to be very patient, very calm, very disciplined, very persistent, and very goal oriented. And this can make them achieve very big things compared to all the other signs. And they're very loyal to their close ones, their company, because these people are very work oriented, and they can be workaholics too, and they can focus a lot on work, and they can be the people who would work in a company for, let's say, 20-25 years, start with the bottommost position and reach one of the top positions. These are the people who do such things. And persistence, yeah, they can be very persistent, especially when it comes to their goal. Nothing can really distract them, and they're very practical about approaching their goal. That is why they are very patient about achieving such a big goal in general. Let's say fire element people would try to win a corporate election in general. Now these people who try to become a PM, that is the type of goal these people have. And they know all the practicalities of trying to achieve this goal, so they will be very disciplined, persistent, and patient too. and they are realistic too. As practical, they are very realistic. So they won't straight away try to become PM. They'll start with, let's say, a big goal like some CM or something. I'm just giving these examples. I have no clue about politics, but yeah, they are pretty realistic, and yeah, these are all the good aspects. And coming to negative aspects, cold and serious. Since they have such big goals and they're very disciplined and always working towards such these bigger goals, they can often seem as very cold and serious people, especially to the ones though that are very close to them and stay with them. And this can make them very work oriented or workaholic. Yeah, they might end up becoming workaholics because Saturn shows work. Saturn is the ruler, or Saturn's one of the traits or karakas is work too. So they can be workaholics, and they can be very stubborn. Changing their goals or changing their decisions can be very difficult, even to the people who are very close to them. Even if these people really are close to someone, or let's say their partner, even their partner won't have the power or the ability to change these people's decisions. That is how stubborn they can be. Even if the goal is not achievable, they will be very persistent and stubborn towards trying to achieve it. And they can be inflexible, meaning they don't like a lot of changes too. Even though they are the people who climb the ladders, they don't like changes, meaning they don't like changes in their routine or in their house. Let's say they keep some object in a place, they prefer that being there only. Let's say, for example, they have a preference for keeping their bottle on the desk, and suppose someone just while cleaning or something, they kept it somewhere like below the desk or somewhere far. Since they have to look for the bottle, and that a small amount of time was wasted, they may end up shouting at the person for keeping the bottle somewhere, and they can focus on status. Now, this is not like Sun or Leo people or Mars people. This is different because these people work very hard, being disciplined, and they work very hard towards their goals. So they end up caring a lot about where they are, what they represent, and since they focus, their goals are so big that they usually achieve these goals around 40 or 50 years of age. They can be so focused on where they are, and they may feel that the status or what they represent right now is not good enough. This can be very negative, especially on the people very close to them, as these people always constantly want to rise up to the status which their goal is representing. So the solution for these people would be meditation. The type of meditation here is, let's say, harnessing light, meditation where they harness white light, or try to make themselves feel very light, performing or doing some yoga, type of yoga that can make these people feel very light in general, will be very good, because they are earth element people. Even walking on just walking bare feet on soil or grass will be very good for them, as they will be connecting to earth element. And that can make them feel very light and calm in general. And they can try to pursue hobbies that they enjoy. These people are so focused on work and achieving their goal, they forget to spend their time in performing hobbies or something that can complement them too. So they forget to enjoy things. So trying to create some small amount of time, even if it's just 30 minutes a day, and that much is more than enough to just distract their mind and focus on learning a new skill or some hobby which they might find to be enjoyable or fun. Now these people should start celebrating small victories. Now if they start celebrating small victories, this negative trait will be gone, because they know they have climbed like 4 or 5 steps and for each step when they celebrate, that is like reassuring themselves that they are climbing and they are in good status, and that will decrease the hunger or the seriousness they will have in general. So celebrating small victories will be very good for them, and trying to maintain a balance in life is very important for these people, since they are the type of people who would want to work 12 to 18 hours a day. They should try to balance everything. They might end up ignoring their family, and their family might become distant after these people are like 40 or 50. So yeah, trying to just maintain balance in general, and especially focusing on health and fitness too, because earth element people are prone to gaining weight and overeating and things. So maintaining the balance is will be good for them. They can coach people, meaning for example, let's say they are climbing a ladder. They started in the most bottom or the last position. Now let's say they are in the last but one position, and there is someone in the who just joined the company and he just started as a beginner or an intern or something. These people can coach them very well, because these people have the patience and the discipline or the seriousness required to coach people or teach them all the small things that can help them grow faster. So they can coach people, and that can be very beneficial for them in the future. And they need to reframe their entire mindset. From birth they are born with the ideology that spending time for hobbies or fun activities or learning new things, like just enjoying or resting, is a waste of time. This is the type of mentality they are born with. So trying to change that will be very good. Like instead of thinking of rest as a waste of time, they can think of rest as a necessity for the body to recover from all the things. And yeah, this reframing can be very beneficial for them, as they are ruled by Saturn. They have all the good traits, especially the good traits needed to achieve something big. They just have to focus on trying to avoid getting stuck with these negative traits. If they avoid these successfully, these people can achieve big things in their lifetime. Yeah, I believe this covers Makara or Scorpion. Sorry, Capricorn.